the waiting room.
Oh, excellent.
FYI.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nexus Ecosystem AMA Tuesday edition, where we come to you every Tuesday.
Every other Tuesday at 7 and every other Tuesday at noon.
This time, mark your calendars. We like to accommodate people around the world, guys. Welcome to the I like to hear myself twice. All right, guys. Lots happening. First of all, happy holidays, safe holidays, blessed holidays for everybody. We're going to be having a fun holiday party here on Thursday night. Make sure you join us and get the information in our Telegram. As always, please stay safe in Telegram. The disclaimer. We're going to have a cool, probably about a 40-minute AMA today, max, or take some Q&A at the end. Let's please make sure you listen to all the information, all the updates during the AMA, so we don't gather questions and ask questions that we already covered. And guys, we have a couple of special guests today. We have a big announcement. It's actually a pretty huge announcement today. So stay tuned for that. I'll let Peter work into that, and I'm looking for them. If you guys are here, please raise your hand so that I can see you, and I will bring you up at the time we are ready. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Ganter.
Hey, everybody. Great to be here today. I got to tell you, we are busy working on new projects that are going to come out that are going to utilize Catapult, Insight, Safufied, CNP. Busy with legal structures and figuring out things that I don't know if anybody else has figured out right now in the token space, right? This Nexus ecosystem, this system that is going to find great teams, people that understand, know how to run, build businesses, understand the technology, great utilities, projects that exist for a purpose, meaning they can generate revenue for the token holders, for the people that are the essential owners of the entire project, the entire entity that exists. And then, of course, our responsibility in this, and I do want you guys to understand, we do have a responsibility, and that is to be the type of community, token holders, that projects are attracted to. What do I mean by that? Token holders that are not just here for a quick buck. We don't look at a project like it's a slot machine at a casino. You put in a quarter, you pull the handle. Oh, that one didn't work. Let me go put in another quarter in another machine. That one didn't work. Put another quarter. Or, oh, wait, I hit a jackpot on that one. Let me just keep putting in and wait for the next jackpot. We're not looking for jackpots. What we're doing is saying we're a community of people that want to find, again, great teams, and we're going to support those teams. I got to tell you guys, putting in $100 and then 2 days later pulling out $300, $400, $500, $600, $700,000 is not supporting the project or the team. That is simply you being able to make huge returns. And I believe it's one of the problems with the token industry right now. There's so many tokens launching that people jump from token to token to token to token. And at the end of the day, no one will make any money. You'll think you'll make some money because it'll look like it. You put in $100, you pulled 600 out. But I guarantee most people will take that 600 and they'll put it in 4 or 5 other projects. And that 600 will go back to 200 or 150 or maybe to 0 because they'll get caught up in a rug pull or in a honey pot or one of these other types of projects that are out there. When I first got into the token industry, thought, hey, wow, look at all this money that could be made. And I was buying tokens and then would say, okay, great, I made money on that token. Let me get in the next one, the next one, the next one. I realized that that was not the way to wealth. The people that I know that have done very well in this industry, that are everyday average people, not traders, not people who have sophisticated knowledge in trading, but people like me and Dawn and Corey, the way they became wealthy in the token space or in the NFT space is they acquired assets and they just held them and they waited for the project to grow, progress through it, and then at some point said, wow, now I can cash out of that. Our hopes is that you never have to cash out of these tokens, that these tokens are profitable entities that are creating millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, okay, through all kinds of mechanisms. Maybe it's through green energy. Maybe it's through films. Maybe it's through safes. Maybe it's through DAOs. Maybe it's through selling NFTs and partnerships. All these different ways that these projects are able to generate revenue. These companies are projects, whatever entities, whatever you want to call them, are well run, efficiently run. And so they bring in $1 million, they use some of that to run, but the rest of it is what is called profit to the end thing. Maybe in the early days, that profit is re-put back into other projects and other things, other assets that would continue to grow. But at some point, they can be distributed out to the token holders who are essentially the owners of these entities as DAOs. That's our goal. We can only do that by supporting the projects. And in order to support the projects, you need to be a holder. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go, oh, okay, I got in and made some money, and over time, I need to pull out a little bit here, or maybe I want to pull a little and put it into something else and keep it growing and moving forward. But I think one of the goals is, and I can show you a wallet that I have that has 100 tokens in it. It's a mess. It's difficult to be able to keep up with them. I wish I didn't have it at this point, because if I analyze it, I probably could have bought in 5, maybe 8, 10 of those projects, and that would have made me more money than buying the other 70 or 80 that all went down. Guys, I got to tell you, I go look when our tokens are sold off, I go look and say, oh, what'd this person do? And I see people liquidating our tokens to put them into tokens that I go look at the token. There's no team, or the team is fake. I've, again, 100% had these situations happen. Or in projects, we had someone liquidate from TruBadger, go into another legitimate project. They've lost 60% of their money. They'd be 60% better off today if they would have left it in TruBadger. TruBadger would be better off today. All of our community would be better. So just if we are going to build the community that I'd like to build, it's totally up to you guys. These are your tokens. You want to go over right now and sell SafuFight or Insights or TruBadger, that's totally up to you. But I don't want you to go, well, I didn't know. Well, heck, if Peter would have told me, if I held him, it would have been better for everybody else that's involved. I would have held. Then I don't want that to be the case. So I'm letting you know that for us to build the community that every single person wants to be involved with, that every entity that launches goes, okay, we're a major company or a new startup, whatever it is, okay? We want to be involved with the Nexus ecosystem and TruBadger. If we want to be that community, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do we want to, first of all, I guess I need to ask, do we want to be that community? If we want to be that community, put in a 1. If we don't want to be, then put in a 2. Because if we want to be the community that everybody else wants to get into business with, then we need to be the community that's going to provide value first before we extract profit out, right? I have to be somebody who goes, I'm going to put in 100 and I'm going to leave it there long enough for the team to then go create revenue, bring in business. And then that's when I'll extract out $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000, because there'll be plenty of time in the future with successful projects for people to make 20 and 30 and 40 and 50x returns. And so that is where my thought process is. My thought process is community is commerce, but it's got to be a community that's there for the community and self. No, I'm not leaving self out of this, guys. Community and self, not self alone. It's got to be that community side of things. And guess what? We don't need everybody to do it, but the core principles. And so what we're doing in order to, and again, I don't want people to say they never told me this. We will look at the habits of the token holders who we're allowing in each project in phase 1, phase 2 throughout this process, right? That will be invited to participate. The people that are the best for the project, for the community, will be the ones that will be available to participate in the earlier phases of it. Why? Returns are going to be better. If they do decide to sell, they have a bigger impact on the entire project. People that get in later have less of an impact because they made lesser returns, right? It's very simple to go through the process and see why that's happening. Now, the good thing is I'm not going to call up Don and say, Don, what do you think of John? And you're going to say, well, John's not. Yeah, no, he's no. Algorithms, smart contracts will make the decision on who does and who doesn't. So like if you come on and it goes, sorry that you're not qualified for this offering, don't call Peter and say, why am I not? Because I don't know. Your activity and compared to the activity of the rest of the community will determine whether you get to participate or not. And again, there's been a set of criteria that's being built that says these are the best people to let in earliest. These are the next best people to let in next. And these are the people that can determine to get in whenever they want when it's on a, out in the open. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I've got to tell you, I've been involved in a lot of stuff in my life. Never anything that is attracting the quality of people that the Nexus ecosystem, TruBadger, Safufied, Insights, Catapult, and CNP are attracting, and that we have calls with and things that are going through the process. So you guys know we came on and we said, hey guys, we're going to be doing partnerships in the future. We're going to be doing PR in the future. We have some major leaders out in the world, not in the US, in the world, that are looking at us, and we're kind of dating, right? And we're going through the process of getting them to then endorse and get involved with us. Well, processes sometimes take longer than we want. I'm going to let you know that one of the major people we've been working with has got clearance and ready to go to start promoting. We'll have a call tonight with their teams and starting to just unleash that whole side of things. I'm also going to let you know that you'll start seeing some posts that PR is about to be released in about 5 major financial publications. Some are in the crypto space and some are not in the non-crypto space for the Nexus ecosystems, for sure, in the next 28 days. Not maybe, not could, should, would, be, in the next 28 days, about 5 major publications that will bring us to the crypto world and to the financial world. The beautiful thing about the financial world is we have an onboarding system that no one else has. So we bring it to the financial world that are non-crypto people. They can then go to the Nexus ecosystem and get onboarded, establishing the relationship, building the community of our dreams, right? The community that anybody and everybody that's launching a token says, we know where to go first. Hopefully they say yes. We're only going somewhere else if they say no, right? But if they say yes to us, this is the community. This is our dream community that we want to be in business with. And I want you guys to think about that when you're thinking through that process. Think about your dream vacation place you get to go, right? The place you'd like to go. That's where we want to become in the token space, that it is every person's dream location to come and launch an NFT project, a GameFi project, a token project. It's like, look, if these guys will pick us up, we're golden, right? Okay. So, all right. So let's see. So we talked about PR. Now, in the token space to drive tokens, we have utilized the most powerful mechanism in the world to do that. And that is community. That is the people that all put the ones in there when we were just talking a second ago, right? That's what we've used so far. Other projects utilize a couple things. One is crypto influencers on YouTube, Telegram, that type of stuff. We tried a few of those in the early days, didn't like the results, so we decided not to go in that direction at all. They use marketing and advertising, and they use PR. We did a little marketing and advertising to the crypto community, decided we're not going to do that anymore. We're going after new people that want to get in crypto, that want to be in crypto, because we have something special there that will help us build the dream community that we want to do. The next side of it is PR. I've already announced that we're going to be doing PR. So there's one other way that people utilize in order to do this, and that is partnerships. Now, I have to say that most projects that have been out there that I've seen do a very loose job of partnerships, meaning they're using their software, they call it a partnership. They bump elbows with somebody in a grocery store, it's a partnership, right? We did not want to do that. And so 6 months in, TruBadger actually has no partnerships outside of the Nexus ecosystem until this phone call, this day. We found a project that we said, these are guys that are trying to do the exact same thing. Now, you guys know early on, we did a call with Ping. We did it across AMAs. We love what they're doing over there. Another great team that is solving problems, but we weren't really able to put together a working relationship. That's why I say this is our first partnership where we have a working relationship. They are becoming the premier, the entity that I'm going to announce here. Do we have the guys with us?
Yep, they're on the panel ready.
All right, excellent. The guys that we're going to announce right now, we did our first audit for TruBadger with one of the other audit companies, right? And it went well, but we wanted to find a company that we believe has the same value that we have, which is not just to do audits, but to clean up the industry, to help you find projects or evaluate projects or bring information out about those projects that would prevent people from getting caught up into, and you guys know the Nexus ecosystem, our goal is 0 scams, 0 rug pulls, 0 honeypots to get through the door. So if a project doesn't make it, and it doesn't make it because the business model didn't work, not the fact that it was never going to work in the first place, because people were only there to steal your money. So with that, we were reached out to by these guys. We met with them, have been on face-to-face Zooms with them, looked at their integrity, looked at what they're doing, and we have decided to partner with them as the official audit company of the Nexus ecosystem. Every project that comes through our system, every project that we launch will be audited by these gentlemen's project, as well as other things that we'll be doing together. Okay. I'm also going to be announcing that they are the first of our projects to have an app that's being built right now. So if you do decide to acquire the token for this, you will be able to move it from your wallet to a safe, tax-free. So that is in the process of being built. It'll take about a week for that to be done. So with that, Chris, who do we have with us? Chris.
Hey, what's going on, Peter? Yeah, Chris here.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. That was quite the announcement. As you were saying it, I was getting all excited.
Well, I mean, think about it. We've been in business 6 months and no partnerships. You guys are the first people that we've chosen to say, let's partner with these guys because of the intentions that you guys have, the process that you're going through. Of course, you guys have explained to us what you're doing today and what you want to do in the future. And of course, your platform's getting ready to launch. We just see a lot of synergy in what's going on here. And there needs to be more people like us and like you guys that want to clean up the space and make it better and have a very long-term approach to it. So Chris, if you want to maybe go through and give them a little background on SpyWolf and go from there, and then we can move forward from that.
All right. Awesome. Peter, thank you so much. And thank you to the whole Nexus team. I mean, this is an incredible partnership and we're just so thrilled about it. I'm sure, we've all been subjected to rug pulls, honeypots.
Quick, Chris, real quick. There's a lot of thing in the thing. Okay. So here, guys, we have fully vetted this team. However, this team is going to go after projects and call them out as scams in a way that they're going to say, hey, this is highly likely that this could be a scam. And so one of the things that we talked about, and I've mentioned this before, there's sometimes where there might be a team that's not going to dox themselves fully, but we would vet them ahead of time. So we have done the vetting. And the reason why Chris is not on screen, and I want to stop this so it doesn't, make people wonder throughout the whole thing, is they don't want to be personally attacked if they go after a project. I would say one of them is, and maybe hopefully you don't mind me sharing this, is there was a project called Squid Games, which was a complete fraud. These guys called them out before it collapsed, right? They said, hey guys, this is likely a scam here. And so they don't want their families to be attacked or to be maligned in any way. And we know what can happen online if you find that out. And so we know they are US based. We do know them. They came on camera for us, right? I know what Chris looks like, right? And again, we know their location and all that stuff, but that will be left out of this. So Chris, I'm going to turn it back over to you. I apologize for interrupting, but I did want to answer that question that was coming up a lot in the chat.
Peter, I actually really appreciate that, because that was something I was going to address, with what our mission is here. We are releasing our portal tomorrow. Actually, we're releasing it. And, it's going to be, a portal that, we're going to be releasing information on it. So it's going to continue to grow. But we are going to be exposing some serious scams. And, I've heard rumors in this space that there are actually almost like syndicates of just scammers, that they just do one scam after another. And it's just, just for my family's sake and all our family's sake, we're doxxed with our partners, but we just also want to be on the side of caution. But just to, go into what SpyWolf is and what we're about, we are a group of people that, have been involved in crypto for a long time now. And, we've come into the space and we just saw so much potential. We just saw how incredible, blockchain is and all this entire community and space is. But the problem is, we've been subjected to rug pulls and honeypots, and more than once, unfortunately. So, me and a bunch of colleagues of mine got together and we're like, you know what, it's time to put a stop. So we decided to create SpyWolf. Now, we do a lot of things. Our token has a lot of utility. For instance, we are creating a network of law firms that we could potentially go after these scammers with if we get appropriate information. So we're creating that. We're creating our scam portal, which we want to be the go-to hub for, doing, investing in safe projects and doing research and making sure you are, you're doing the right thing and doing your due diligence, basically doing a lot of the work for you. But always remember, you always have to do your own research. And, we're also creating SpyWolf Academy, where we're doing so much that's really just trying to educate the crypto space and investors on how to be smarter, how to do things better, and just, be more efficient and effective. And I believe our partnership with Nexus is really going to help turn this space around. I saw some horrible statistic the other day that, 70 to like 80% of projects that launch through BSC, are scams. And I think what's really important and why we have such good synergies, because, in our meeting, we discussed, we got to put a stop to this. And what better way to do that than create a united front of projects that just believe in security and safety and just, that are really just in this for the investor, right? A lot of these other projects are in it for themselves, but, we and the Nexus ecosystem, we're looking to give back, which I just think is awesome. So, we're extremely excited about this partnership, and there's just going to be so much more along the way and so much more collaboration between our two projects, between SpyWolf and the Nexus ecosystem as well. So I'm just really excited.
Excellent. So Chris, can you kind of give them a detail of the platform that's launching tomorrow? And then we'll talk about an announcement. We actually had SpyWolf do a audit, our second audit on the TruBadger token. So we'll do the announcement on how that came out here in a minute. But Chris, can you kind of go through what your first phase? So if on the platform tomorrow, what should people expect to take place when they go visit the platform tomorrow?
Of course. So essentially what you should be expecting, right? This is basically going to be almost think of a coin market cap with safe projects, right? So that's really what we want to do. We want to, we have APIs feeding information into the web portal and basically providing you with updated information on these projects, right? So we're going to basically be putting them on trust levels. It's going to be from -2 to 3, right? And you'll see how the scale is explained there. But essentially what it goes to is that if it's at a -2 trust level, most likely that's that's a big red flag that you should really, really consider not going near. But obviously if it's at a higher trust level, then you can make those assumptions for yourself. But we're going to be feeding data into this, and we actually have some other partners in the space that are, experts in vetting projects and detecting scams and looking at smart contracts that are going to be feeding us data daily on, new projects that are launching and everything like that. So right now, what to expect? It's going to be version 1, right? So right now we're going to be getting it up running, making sure it has a nice user interface, making sure it has tons of great data on it. But over time, it's just going to continue to evolve with new features. That's just going to make, the life of the investor more efficient and more effective.
Awesome. And guys, by the way, we're going to be doing a call here in the next few days with Doug to talk about NSI and SpyWolf working together as well on that side of it. So a lot of exciting things that we've got going on. So you guys did an audit for us. How'd it go?
It went great. I believe if my team didn't send it over already, they should be sending it over later. But listen, TruBadger, you guys are golden. I mean, just everything about you guys, from the team to the smart contract, it was great.
Awesome. Very good. Maybe you can go through too, is you guys have a unique process that you do where you do an initial audit, a month later, look at the project again. You guys have NFTs that you offer to the projects as kind of an award. So the initial one, a phase 2, and then after 6 months, the phase 3. Can you explain that to people? So when they go there and they say, oh, it has this level of it, they can kind of understand where it's at in that audit, in that 6-month process.
Of course. So essentially, this is really how it goes down, right? We do our auditing process a lot differently than some of these other auditing companies, right? We don't just look at the smart contract, which is what a lot of auditors do, right? It's just a smart contract. But when you are running an audit and when you're analyzing a team and everything they're about or an entire project, you need to look at a multitude of different aspects. You need to look at the team. You need to look at the website. You need to look at the social media. You need to look at the smart contract and so on and so forth. And, it really becomes, that's really what are the deciding factors, all those working together. It's not just one smart contract. That's just one little piece of it. So essentially what we do when we find projects or when we're reviewing projects, we go over it at an initial glance, right? We say, look at this, that's a flag, that's a flag, that's a flag. And these things are once you have that eye, that trained eye, you can just really call out a scam, just by reviewing some basic features. So when we're going to have an unverified section on our web portal, right? So obviously all those unverified projects, we haven't got a chance to looking at them yet. But if you see those projects in a certain category on the website, that means, basically that through first glance, that's what we categorize them as. And then in order to get a more accurate reading, right, in order for them to move up on that trust level, they'll need to get an audit run by us, right? And then we'll give them information on, what they need to improve to get to a higher trust level, right? And basically the way things work here is that we provide 2 NFTs. We provide our certificate of trust NFT, and that is for projects that get a good score on the audit and they're legitimate. But then we also provide our legendary certificate of trust NFT that we are actually providing to TruBadger. We're just having our designers finish it. But essentially what that means, these are trusted projects, the most trusted you can imagine. We're never going to say anything is completely, safe or risk-free, but this NFT pretty much encompasses that. It means that these guys have been around for a very long time. They've done great work, and you can have all the trust in the world with them. So that's really how the scales work, based off trust level 1, 2, and 3. And I know it seems a little bit all over the place right now, but what I can do, if you'd like, we can maybe do another AMA sometime when the web portal's up, and I can go through and explain it to everyone.
That would be perfect. So why don't we set up a specific AMA for you guys to come on and go through, and that'll be our main focus. Will be with you guys to go through that with everybody. By the way, guys, they're also working on right now audits on Insights and Safufy. They'll be done over the next 4 or 5 days, week, whatever we need to do to go through that process. So they're already working on audits there. And again, they are the official audit company of the Nexus ecosystem. Every single project that we do will be audited by these guys and move through that process. So, Chris, we want to thank you for joining us today. We want to welcome you to the Nexus ecosystem family as our first partnership. Many more to come as we go and find other projects that are out to make this a better space to protect the value that the blockchain is going to bring to society. There's a lot of people trying to get quick bucks that are trying to harm it, destroy it, get it over-regulated. They're doing their best, right, just to get a new Benz or a new Ferrari or a big mansion. But there are people out there that do care. We understand the value of the blockchain. We understand that this can make life better for every single person on this planet. And in order to do that, though, it's got to be done with integrity, and it's got to be done with the intention of a long-term thought process, not a slot machine at a casino. So thank you, Chris, for joining us today. Any final thoughts you'd like to share with the Nexus ecosystem community?
Well, listen, like I said before, we are just thrilled to be partnering up with the Nexus team. You guys do incredible work, and it really is just a testament to how hard and how far you guys have come and what you guys are doing and are aiming out to do. And I really think you guys set a precedent for all projects that should really follow suit. Now, I just did want to say one last thing. I really, it really does take a village, right? It's really important that we all work together on making this space safe or secure, right? Because there really is just so much grime in it. And, I think we are going to do great things together. And, I'm really just excited for the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on with us. Thank you for partnering with us. And we're going to get this out on all of our social media and really start driving this partnership. We're very, very excited about it.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for taking time, Chris.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, guys, we said we were going to be on here for 40 minutes. We've already been on 38 minutes, but I didn't want to shortcut that. So what we're going to do is answer about 5 or 6 questions. Don's probably been answering them this whole time in writing, but let's answer out loud about 5 or 6 of them, and then we'll let you guys go. If you guys are interested in looking at the project, their token is SPY, SPY. Don, if maybe you can get the contract address and post that in there. I will tell you, I did buy some Spy Wolf tokens. I love what they're doing. I love to find great projects to be a part of that. And so I did acquire some Spy Wolf tokens along the way. So it might be something that you want to do. Corey just put it in the contract address. You may want to look at it and see, grab 20, 50 bucks worth or whatever. We believe in what they're doing. And it's actually a very low market cap right now compared to what the potential is. It is, especially with putting together partnerships with like us with Nexus. They have a partnership as well with Pink Sale. So they're putting together some great partnerships with other people that are working on improving that side of it. Maybe when Chris comes back, he can talk about some of the other partnerships and stuff that he's doing to help move things along. This is not just about the Nexus ecosystem, guys. We want to clean up the industry. We want to help be a part of that. Ultimately, what I'd love to form, and we'll talk to these guys about it, and I've been talking about this for actually some quite time to our team, is some type of a self-regulating body that would then help clean up the space, and it would take donations and things like that to be it. But we'll get on that stuff later on. So let's answer a couple questions, and then we can go from there. All right, let's see.
Will the criteria to be included in future projects be based on the size of the wallet, or will smaller wallets be included if they are holders?
Ryan, wallet size has nothing to do with people qualifying. Nothing whatsoever. I don't care if you have, as long as you have the minimum amount, let's say it's $80 or $70, whatever it is. Our goal is to create opportunity for as many people as possible. A matter of fact, I want more smaller wallet people involved than bigger wallet people, right? Bigger wallet people, if they decide to sell, have more of an impact on a project. It's the habits of the wallet holder that will matter the most. Are they somebody who's just looking to jump from project to project to project to project? Or are they somebody that are looking for great projects that they believe in, that they'll hold on to? And here, guys, if you're buying and selling and 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 getting in and out of tokens, I can't think that you're there because you believe in the tokens. I want to give some real world examples. So if I bought Tesla stock when it first came out, and I haven't looked at the charts, I don't need to. Would I have been better off if I bought it and sold it in year 2, or if I held it all the way till now? Much better off if I held it till now, right? The same thing with Amazon, the same thing with all these other companies. I know we all think we're smart enough to sell the highs and buy the lows. I think I am, right? At least let me put it to myself. I think I'm smart enough to where I can pick the highs and the lows, but the track record says otherwise. The track record says, I somehow end up buying where I think it's a low and it goes much lower, right? And I think I find the high and then it goes much higher, right? And it's just along those ways. And so for my sanity, for my belief system, we started the Nexus ecosystem and said, let's build something where I don't have to buy and sell in order to make huge returns. I can buy because I have confidence that the project is going to be a huge success down the road because it has the team and it has the utility and it has the community behind it that's going to hold. And so I don't have to own 1,000 tokens. If I could find 40 or 50, 30, 20 great projects and just buy those and hold those, and in 5 years, open up the wallet and have it have 500,000, $1 million, $2 million, $3, $4, $5 million. That is my dream come true, right? That is what I want to be able to accomplish. And that is what the Nexus ecosystem is about. All right, let's see. If we should happen to see an ad anywhere they are doing, is it okay for us to share, or would you'd rather it that we don't? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, guys, you can share. When we go into partnerships with people, we like to promote them. Look, we need people. The Nexus ecosystem, guys, is not going to be the only successful, hopefully, project that is doing what we're doing. They need to come up with their own ideas and their concepts. Our goal is to clean up the space. We can't clean up the space with just what we're doing. It's going to take more than us to do it. That's what partnerships are about. We're going to go into more partnerships. We're going to go into more stuff. So we are going to say, hey, SpyWolf, we've done our due diligence. We've looked at what they're doing. We love what they're doing. We believe in what they're doing. And so it's one of the avenues that we're working with them. Again, we're hoping that we can put together something with NSI. And as they're finding great projects, we can add those to NSI. And then you can, if you said, hey, I do want to trade. Look, holders is the core foundation. On top of this, and the reason why we built NSI is you also need trading going on. So you have daily volume. So there's a mix between the two of those that is great. And so NSI is going to need to find great projects that have long-term potential that it can bring on board for the people that are on here going, yeah, Peter, I want that long-term. I want to open up my wallet one day and have $800,000 in it, but I'd also like to make some money today. And that's what NSI is for. That's what Digi's for, right? For Digi's more really long-term. I'm going to build up over time. But NSI is that project that says, I'm going to go participate there, and that can make me my $100 a week or $200 a week or whatever that is that I need now to then go get into long-term projects or do whatever you're going to do, go on a vacation, buy Christmas, whatever it is, right? Okay. All right, let's see. Will we be able to submit a request for Nexus SpyWolf recommendations? I don't know. As our DAO platform, so I guess better than recommendations, guys, is when the DAO platform is built, you'll be able to put initiatives up for votes, okay? We're getting closer to that. Me and Dawn have a call tomorrow to see where we're at and how close we are. So there'll be two things. When the platform is launched through SafuFi, this amazing project. As a matter of fact, right now, I see the token price is at a nice little discount right now, right? This amazing project that I think a lot of people are missing. They think safes, they think wallets. We are eventually going to be the DAO for who knows, hundreds, even thousands of projects that we're representing as their DAO. They'll be coming and doing their voting there. They'll be putting forth their propositions. So two things on the DAO. One is I want to put something up for a vote, and there'll be a way where other members can come along and say, yes, we want that. Yes, we want that. Yes. Okay, great. Has enough support. It goes to a vote. Okay. The other side will be feedback from the community, that things that we can improve, look at, do, and things like that. So there'll be those two mechanisms. So definitely this is a DAO, the collective intelligence, collective, networking, collective everything. Yeah. Okay. I do not have the expertise to audit. Will SpyWolf do an independent evaluation? I don't understand that question, Mark. That is, an audit is an evaluation of the project. As when Chris was on, he mentioned they look at the team, they look at the social media. So they do take a broad look at it. So with their certificate and that type of stuff, I think is their evaluation of the whole project. And of course, it's off of the research that they've done, their expertise in that area. All right. So hopefully that answers that. Will we hit the recently added tab this week? We don't know, Ken. We've been trying to figure that out with CoinMarketCap. They did send us an email. That's how we knew it was on there, saying that we were going to go up within the week. All right, that we were ready to go up on CoinMarketCap. We know that right now, if you go hit the copy button on the address, it's giving you the address with a Binance Smart Chain in front of it. So we don't know if it's delayed because they're trying to fix that or what it is, but we have reached back out to them and we're waiting for them to apply for that. Okay. All right. If we buy SpyWolf tokens, can we put them in our wallets? Yes, it's on the Binance Smart Chain. It will work in your MetaMask wallet and in Trust Wallet. You can put them in both. You can put that token in both of those wallets as long as you have the Binance Smart Chain. Same as TruBadger and all that. What we're building right now, guys, for them, and it's one of the services that we'll have with SafuFi, is tokens can come to us. We'll look and make sure they're legitimate. And just like we built the app for insights for SafuFi and TruBadger, where you can transfer them tax-free from your wallet to your safe, and then from your safe back to your wallet, we're building that same app. You'll see it in there probably in about a week, maybe 10 days at the most. You'll see the SpyWolf app sitting there where you'll be able to do those transfers back and forth. So if you wanted to buy some and you want to get them protected in your safe, you'll be able to do that without the tax implications on that token. Can you allow us to copy the chats? Mark, don't understand what you want to do there. The chat is open here. If you want to copy it, you can do that. But that's totally up to you on if you want to copy it. We actually record these, and we post them out there, so they're available for anybody to see at any time. Matter of fact, we actually record all of our conversations, every call that we do. All of that stuff gets recorded throughout the process. Screenshot only. Yeah, that's fine. New SPY token holder here. Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting them. Oh, can't capture the verbiage. Yeah, I don't know how to capture it. Mark, I don't know how to capture the chat on that. You'd take somebody smarter than me. We don't know of any permission level on Zoom. No, I think when we do it from the video. We go back and replay the video, and that's where we get all the chat that we do. Because sometimes we'll do a contest or something, so they just go back and go through the thing and copy the chat. That's the only way we know how to do it. That's correct, right, Dawn? Dawn watches me. Dawn and Sharona probably listen, and Dab probably listen to me more than anybody on the planet.
Amen.
Listen to me do the same call 6 times to get all the information that I do. I should slow down and talk much slower for them, but I'm not going to. They know I love them, and they know I care about them. I'm just not going to slow down on what we're doing. All right.
It's all good. And Sharona says amen to that.
Vegas airdrop, guys, we're working on it. Maybe Dawn can give you guys an update. She may have talked to the programmers today, so she is the right person to know. So just so you guys know, the airdrops are meaning we have the tokens ready to do it. We have to have a mechanism to then have you go and do that airdrop. And because of the way it's set up, when we set up airdrops for Catapult, for Insights, for Safufied, they're for 1 token. This is the stuff you really can't plan in your head. You just kind of go and you go, okay, let's do the airdrop. And then you come up and go, oh, wait a minute. The people that attended are going to get like 5 different tokens. We only have it set up for 1 token. Oh, great. We've got to go back, redo a database and make it to where we can do 5 tokens. Because when we first initially did it, right, it was really for 1 airdrop per token, the way we've set it up. So Dawn had to go back, restructure things, redo things, lay it back out for the programmers. And the programmers have been working on that to make it to where you'll have 1 place for you to go. You'll be able to go and select the airdrop that the Insights airdrop will be in there pretty much right away. The Safufied very shortly after that. You'll be able to go to the same place, select your Insights, do the airdrop, come back to the same place, go, I already got Insights, let me do Safufied now, go back to the same place for CMP, go back to the same place for Catapult. And then go from there. The only thing that will probably be different is you may have to, and maybe Dawn's a magic worker on this, you may need to go to CMP to do the NFTs. And we may have to build a place over there, or she may be able to make it where you can get it from Catapult. I'm going to leave that up to her to figure that part out. But we do know you'll be able to go to 1 place and select. And also, if you were there or online, we gave away $25,000 in TruBadger tokens and $25,000 in Insights tokens. You will be able to claim those there as well. So you'll be able to do the 4 airdrops for the tokens that were given away for that, as well as the 2 there, that the 25 and the 25 will be done all in 1 location. So Dawn, you want to give them an update because they're sick of hearing me talk?
Oh, no, they're not. But yes, I'm happy to give an update. So the UI or the website portion is completely done. That was done last night as far as moving it to where it needs to go. And I'm only waiting on our blockchain developer to tie it to the back end and do what he needs to do there. I don't know an update on that yet, but I'm following up with him closely, and he's sent it over to his development team, and he will update me, he said, tomorrow. So I should know when it can go live. And then as soon as it is live, the process will be, we then need to get the blockchain developer the complete list of all the people. So this new area that we've created is on Catapult, of course. It's just going to be another service that we provide on the main website, main menu. And you're actually going to need to register for the airdrops. You may have registered or added your airdrop wallet, let's say, when you registered for the Safest Token launch, for example. We're going to need you to register again because we've created a brand new database for all this. We want to keep airdrops in 1 place. And so you will register for the airdrops. We have some security in place that's going to allow that to be safe and secure for you. And we are going to then capture all that information once we have everybody's wallet address. We'll probably give them, what would you say, Peter, about a couple of days, maybe 72 hours to register for the airdrops before
we'll probably give them a little, maybe what we'll do is we'll give it 3 days and then we'll do the first initial tranche. So if you came to the event, whether it was in person or virtually,
yeah,
we're going to launch it. Within 72 hours, we'll build the first list.
Yeah.
If you don't do it within 72 hours, we'll probably wait another week.
Yes.
We'll come back and check the registrations again. And then we'll do a second time of that.
Absolutely.
And move forward from there. And the main reason we need you guys to register is when you registered for the event, whether it was online or that, we did not get your wallet address.
Right.
And one of the things we don't like to do is collect the wallet address a month or 2 months before the airdrop is going to happen, because you may change your wallet address. Maybe you got hacked, maybe something, you deleted that wallet. We don't want to send it to a wallet or have you go claim it and go, I don't have that wallet anymore.
Right.
So we try to wait. So we really needed to wait till now and get your active wallet address that you want them sent to, and then we'll be able to go. There will be security features in place. So only the person who is the registered person will be able to register the wallet that they want it to go to through the email that we have. We have everybody's email address that signed up for the event. You will have to use the email address that you registered for the event through. Okay.
Yes.
So the email address that you registered when you purchased your Vegas virtual and in person, both tickets. There's no separate place for both. Okay. It's your came virtually or were there. Okay. So that's going to be one registration with the email address. If you try to do it with another email address, it's not going to work. It's going to say you don't have any, go away. It's not going to say go away, but it's not going to let you do it. All right. So just kidding with the go away. So I got to make some fun here. Okay.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Corey's getting angry at me because I've been on here for 57 minutes and he said I had 40 minutes for this. I'm 17 minutes over. But he'll forgive me. I got him a really nice Christmas present. Okay. So he's going to forgive me. So here it goes, guys. Thank you for being here today. So I would say one more week. And by that time, registration will be open. And then sometime before the end of the year, we will get the distribution started for the event, whether virtual or in attendance. You will be able to start claiming those fast as possible. We will send an email out to everybody saying registration is open, 72 hours, first one. If you miss that, you're going to have to wait probably another week, and then we'll do a second tranche. We'll probably wait 1 or 2 more weeks after that, and then we'll do a third tranche, and then it will be finalized. So you are going to have a deadline for a time frame to claim those. We don't want to leave them hanging out there. It just is, it just becomes too much for us to have that type of stuff hanging out there. And then, so now, real quick, and then we're going to call it. What you will be able to claim is TruBadger and Insights tokens, the giveaways that we did, and then Insights and Safufied tokens. Catapult, you have to wait till they come out, till we launch the token. And CNP, you'll have to wait till we launch the token. And the NFTs should be coming in January. We'll have a call tomorrow to get an update on when we're going to be able to start launching those. By the way, you might want to come to our Christmas party. We're going to give away a special NFT to everybody in attendance. Sorry if you're watching the recording, you won't be able to get it. You'll have to be in attendance at the Christmas or holiday party, whatever we call it. But we did create an NFT. We'll show you what it looks like. You will have to come back and claim it sometime in January. And you might want to hang on to that. All right. That's all I got. Corey, anything else? Did I miss anything?
I think you covered it all, my friend. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We will not be having a burn party tomorrow, guys. We will see you on the Christmas holiday party on Thursday. And let's have some fun, guys.
Don, while Corey's closing out, can you post the address for Spy Wolf?
I sure can.
Real quick. One person just asked.
Yes.
It's on the YouTube comments too, guys.
Oh, bless you, Corey. Thanks.
Yeah, just scroll up in the YouTube comments.
Excellent.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We've got another meeting to go to knock it out of the park one more time.